In this video, we're going to be talking about how the IRS might consider a request for innocent spouse relief in terms of allocating a deficiency. So this is a different part of the tax code from Internal Revenue Code Section 6015B, which provides for innocent spouse relief. This is the next part of the tax code, 6015C, which allows the IRS to allocate this deficiency appropriately to the other spouse. In order to qualify for this relief, the requesting spouse must have filed a joint tax return for the year in which relief is being requested. There must be a deficiency that was attributable to erroneous items from the other spouse. The requesting spouse may be relieved for a part of the tax bill that results from a joint item that ends up being adjusted by the IRS. But either way, the not requesting spouse must be at least partially responsible, if not completely responsible. And the IRS will grant the amount of relief based on that. And then the final requirement is that the requesting spouse is either divorced, widowed, or legally separated from the not requesting spouse, or that they were not members of the same household at any time during the previous 12 months prior to the date that the request was filled. So this might be a request that you file on a joint tax return you filed even though you eventually got divorced, or if your spouse died, you can request relief. This 12-month separation requirement does not apply to a spouse that's temporarily absent because of incarceration, illness, business vacation, other temporary absences. Now, in the case of widowhood, there is a Treasury regulation that provides guidance on that. 1.6015-3 states that the marital status of a deceased requesting spouse will be determined on the earlier of either the date of election or the date of death, and that's in accordance with the Internal Revenue Code. So these regulations also clarify that spouses who reside in different residences are considered members of the same household if they are not estranged or if one spouse is temporarily absent. So if they live in two different houses because of whatever reason, but they're not actually separated or in the divorce process, then they're considered to be in the same household. And then the request for relief has to be made within 2 years of the first collection activity. It's the same requirement as under Internal Revenue Code 6015B. Thank you.